Hello, my all signs, my all stars. A very welcome to the channel, the space, and my home. I'm Shivalika and I welcome you. This reading is your next 7 days prediction with the Lenormand. We're going to do day-to-day daily prediction for you because you are that special, and the idea is to get out messages in advance so that you can use them for your highest good, absolute expansion. That has always been the intention, and so it shall continue to be. So if my all signs, you are ready, so am I. One more time, let's wish each other Happy New Year. Welcome 2026, and this is from the 4th to the 10th. And for all those who have subscribed to the channel, thank you. You know this. It means a lot to come so far. And if you're new, I wish you lots of love. Please keep an open mind and let's jump into it. So let's go. And we're starting with Aries. Hello, Aries. Hello, fire sign. I hope you're doing amazing. We are doing a reading for you from the 4th to the 10th. So this is a day-to-day prediction for you. Obviously, the idea is you can use these messages for your absolute and highest good. Aries, let's go. If you're ready, I'm setting the intentions for you. 4th to the 10th, let's go. So we're starting obviously with Sunday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Aries, I want to tell you, it looks like quite an amazing week for you. I can just look at the cards on the table and tell you, we have an excellent set of cards here. Like all of them are amazing. All of them are amazing. And the theme is you have to make a decision about going somewhere. You have to make you're kind of split possibly between a choice and you have a decision here. It feels like it's going to increase your money. It's going to increase your finances. It feels really good, Aries. You are already feeling very spirited. And as we jump into this, I hope, Aries, we make the most of it. Okay, so let's go. On Sunday, which is number 4 because it's the 4th of Jan. See, the card that's come out is 22. That also comes down to a 4, Aries. This is crossroads. This is having to make a decision. You have to make a decision, and it possibly involves someone. It involves your heart. It's a decision that has to be made out of feeling. So yes, you have an important decision to make. This is at the beginning, and Sundays is, when usually you're calm and relaxed, but if you have to make a decision on Sunday, then I'm guessing it's a big one. But it involves your heart. It does not involve your mind. For Sunday. On Monday, which is the 5th, you've got the heart. See, that's 24. Comes down to a 6. On Monday, clearly somebody is going to be on your mind. And every time that you think about this thing or this person or this situation, whatever it is for you, Aries, you're going to feel very happy. You're going to feel very happy. You can sense growth. You can sense expansion. You can sense. So either you're heavily imagining something, or you're replaying a scenario where you've seen the ending of something, but if it's a person, then it's a person you love. It's a job you love, but you're going to feel very, it's like you're in your heart space. On the Tuesday, we've got the Sun. This is also a number 4. Aries, your number 4, your Emperor in Tarot also. Also, the month of March is of significance. Your birthday month is of significance here. I mean, it's not very far, but something here about your birthday month also. On Tuesday, there is Sun. Sun is the best card in this deck. Sun is absolute clarity, possibly going outdoors. Something during the daytime is of importance. Productive hours. Something during the daytime that can make more money, that can make you feel more productive. These hours, very significant for you on the Tuesday. On Wednesday, we have the garden. Makes me want to say a literal garden. A lot of you may be stepping out. I feel a lot of you might be going to the bank or online banking, net banking, checking your accounts, checking your money, checking your subscriber, checking your analytical count, Something here got to do with also the digital world. Also the digital world. Very heavy emphasis here. Your spread is so amazing, Aries. I have really nothing. There is no warning. There is no caution. There is nothing. I just see growth and expansion. And it's pretty much, I think you've earned this week for yourself. For a lot of you, you might just be going to the garden with your special person or even alone. Or you may be picking up a workout routine, which is daytime, morning, and like Pilates. I don't want to say gym, but I want to say like yoga, Pilates, things like that. On the Thursday, which is 8th, we've got fishes. Now, fishes is abundance. It is your money. It is your wealth. Again, another day where you're actually feeling very good about your money. You know, you can actually see the growth. You can see the growth. You can count the growth. You can number the growth. So money, take a good look at your money, take a good look at your resources. If you want to partake in a hobby, in an activity, again, a very good day, because, you know, you'll be shining in every class that you take. You'll be shining. And whatever you spend on this day is going to be a pretty good investment. So, in fact, it might just be a very lucky and a very wise investment for you. So money is heavy on your mind, and everything that you do with money is also leading to good things. You could be checking for destinations to travel. You could be checking for buying a vehicle. You could be checking for things like that. Very, very possible. On the Friday, we've got the clover. I mean, clover, I'm sure everybody knows clover is a very rare find. When you find clover, it is termed as good luck. It is termed as amazing things are going to happen for you. Amazing things are going to come into your life. And Friday feels, I'm also inclined to say that you might meet someone that you haven't met for a very long time. You may come across someone and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I met you 2 years ago, 6 years ago, and we're meeting now. So very sort of a serendipity kind of a moment. All items that you possibly lost, also you're very likely to find them on Friday. Very, very likely. Very, very likely. And finally, on the Saturday, we've got the ship. Ship is the energy of movement. It's a travel card. You may have a choice. Your entire reading this week, 4th to the 10th, has something to do with making a decision to travel, but it's also making a decision to make a move forward. A very, it's a very noticeable move, very noticeable. It's not one that you can hide. If you're traveling on a cruise, people come to know. It's not a small move. It's a pretty big move. It could be a move from possibly one city to another, one continent to another, job, studies, higher education, or simply splurging, spoiling yourself. Feels like a little honeymoon vibe too. It does. It is a beautiful week. I mean, it's Aries, everything that's come out is so amazing. Money is this week. The decisions that you have to make, by the way, they are about money. They are about how you're going to showcase or display or present yourself. They're going to be about the place that you want, your next step, your next move. And what's likely to help you, by the way, this week is strangers. I want to say that. Unlikely people, unlikely connections, the ones that you've not met. If you just meet them for like 2 seconds, you may get some good hits and good ideas. Also, if you're on the digital medium, if you're on social media, there is a massive growth here. And if you're planning to come on social media, planning to start something on social media, whatever way it is, it seems very, very good for you. Because the only thing here is, Aries, you're starting with wanting to make a decision on Sunday. And if you sit with the decision stays. You may put it for next week, you may put it for next week. However, if you take this decision, whatever decision, wherever you're sitting, if you take that decision, it's going to show very, very good results and fast results. And most importantly, it's going to make your heart feel very, very happy. Very, very. You're going to be noticed a lot this week. You're going to be noticed. People are going to compliment you left, right, and center. Wow. That's an amazing, amazing spread. All right, Aries, for you, let me take out 3 messages from the Cosmic Insight. 3 messages from Cosmic Insight, and let's see what the Cosmic Insight wants to tell you, because the week looks fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Let's go. 1, 2, oh, and 3. I mean, see, you cannot make this stuff up. For the first one is divorce, experiencing a breakup. But I think for largely for a lot of you, the energy that you've moved on from, the energy that you've left, you will find people to heal. You will feel better. There are strangers coming in to make you, or a bunch or a group of friends, or the community, or the work that you do in social media allows you to heal much, much faster. So yes, we do have divorce here. We then have vacation. You will be traveling soon. This has been the theme of your reading. You are planning, you have a decision to make. So yes, you will be traveling soon. And we've got open up your heart. It will help you to attract more love. That's literally how you're starting your Monday, with your heart. And Aries, I really want to say this, you're doing the right things. For all those Aries who have opened up their heart, who have, healed, who have recovered, who have entered into 2026, things are happening a lot faster for you. It's pretty much getting you to your birthday month, March, and all that you're doing right now is going to amount up, and then March is going to look phenomenal. Phenomenal. Starting this week, this amazing week. So that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope the right people get the message at the right time. That is always the intention of this table, and I will see you in your next reading, Aries. Take care. Moving on to Taurus. Hello, Taurus, and welcome. This is your next 7 days. Next 7 days daily prediction, day by day, each day, every day, so that you get better insight and you can use it for your obviously highest good. So we're doing from the 4th to the 10th, Sunday to the Saturday. And let's jump in together and let's see what's lining up for you, Taurus. If you are ready, so am I. Let's go. 4th, which is a Sunday. Let's go. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. It does feel something is changing. Something is... it feels like you're investing in something so that you can be seen differently, or something that's been going on for a long time. Taurus, there are some major cuts that you're doing this week. Can I say that? The word that's coming to me is major cuts. It very well could be financial, but you're making some major cuts here. All right, Taurus, let's do this. On Sunday, which is on the 4th, you have the dog. Dog is a very beautiful energy. You're spending time with your pet. Literally, I want to say that. But if it's not a pet, then please understand you're supported by trustworthy people. Even if you're alone, you're fine. You're in a you trust yourself. A lot of people alone also don't trust themselves. So even if you have no one, the energy that day on the 4th, on the Sunday, is that of feeling loyal, committed, comfortable. Or if you have people around, those are the kind of people that are around you. So Sunday looks easy. Sunday looks unbothered, I want to say that. I see you, Sunday is a very Sunday vibe. You're not really thinking about anything. Or you're aware that you have to think throughout the week. So Sunday you're taking a time out for yourself, and spending time with pets and dogs, and watching a good movie that has a dog, or watching on Instagram dog videos, something like that. so that it puts a smile on your face. So easy, good Sunday, 4th. On the 5th, we've got the book, but this book is closed. So there you go. Immediately on Monday, it hits you that you don't have complete information. There is a book here for a lot of you. You could be reading a book literally, you could be writing, you could be publishing, you could be authoring. There are too many options here. However, what I'm picking up very strongly, Taurus, is it hits you on Monday that you have a series of things pending, and it involves money, it involves budget cuts, it involves finances, it involves how you are going to be seen. It's almost like a to-do list. It's almost like an organizer. It's almost like something on Monday that you actively take, and you have to take because this book is not open. So for all those who will take, they will obviously ease the process and make it faster for themselves. So Monday, I also want to say a lot of information as you are on 5th is still pending. You still don't have clarity because this book is closed. So a good idea on Monday is not to make a decision. Don't make a decision until you have the entire, for example, if you're planning on quitting a job because you feel an interview went amazing now. Till you get your confirmation, don't cancel, don't quit out on anything. Till you get a confirmation, don't pay out, don't give out the money. You may end up losing, by the way. So Monday is all about gathering information and confirmation. This word is coming very strongly for me. On the Tuesday, which is 6th, we've got fishes. This is finances. This is your money. This is your resources. Heavy emphasis immediately on money in the first half of the week itself. On Tuesday, you'll be thinking about your money. Money is going to be very, if it's not money, then it is your skill, it is your resources. It's almost like you're taking an accountability of self. What do I need to keep? What do I need to, I feel a lot of you are going to be organizing your house and removing those things that you don't need. They've been, they've been lying there for years, and now you're like, it's too much. Let me get rid of some. For a lot of you, you may be removing some money from the bank, or you may be keeping some money on the side because you probably need to put it somewhere. Could be for a house, could be for some purchase which has been on your mind for a very, very long time. But heavy emphasis on money, your skills, your resources. You want to pick up a hobby, pick up a hobby. See the skills and the resources that you have. Are they serving you or are they not serving you? Good day to edit. Very good day to actually first look at what you have and then edit. On the 7th and Wednesday, this is the day where all the edits happen. Scythe is a tool. A lot of you may be using a tool. If you are on social media, if you use apps, I do see the tool. I do see you blocking people. I do see cutting people. It's removal, the energy of removal. And the reason we remove is because two things. Either we don't need them, or they are of annoyance and they are bothering. So however it resonates, Taurus. But on Wednesday, there is a heavy emphasis on removing all those things that have been lying for a very long time. And maybe removing this is essential, Taurus, because how do you want to be seen in 2026? Very, very important. You might be also cutting down habits, very, very likely. Cutting down habits that excessive spending, purchases that are not necessary, drinking, possibly drinking. So edit is the word. Then on Thursday, which is 8th, we've got the moon. Very heavy emphasis on your image, how the world sees you. And I feel this is all leading to you organizing yourself so that how the world sees you, how 2026 sees you. It's almost like you're going through an image transformation. You're going through a personality transformation. You are becoming the part. If you're in a workplace, you're becoming the part how people want to see you. So you're okay with chopping and editing all those excessive job demands or people that necessarily pull you down or are not matching with the frequency of the new Taurus. So yeah, Thursday is heavy emphasis, and it feels like this reading is going in a very good direction, because I see a sense of self-empowerment, self-improvement. How amazing is that? On the Friday, we have the Tower. Now, Tower in this deck is not the Tower of Tarot. This is the Tower of a structure, a very tall structure, or a card of timing, a card of the essence of something that's been built, that's been going on for a very long time. So, like I said, maybe you are cutting off something which has been for a very long time, and you know, it's technically, in a sense, it's not served you. At one point of time, whatever this thing was seemed amazing. Could be a job, it could be a habit, it could be a skill, it could be a lifestyle altogether. But now you're not even thinking it. You're like, I don't need it. I have kept it for so long. But for a lot of you, you may be coming across red flags in people. And you may have seen these red flags for a very long time. But it's now that you're actively thinking, oh my gosh, these are red flags. Do I even want to keep these people around me? Very important. For a lot of you, you could be typically visiting, I don't know why I'm also picking this up. You could be visiting prison. For some of you. I mean, not all of you, but prison. Or a prison-like place where people are held or kept captive. That kind of a place. And Taurus, finally on Saturday, we have the Fox. Now this is the energy, the card of work, routine, things that you do. And it's very odd that it's come on a weekend for you. So maybe you don't do a job which is conventional. Maybe your job timings are actually on the weekend. It's a different kind of a job. It's completely different. It's not the traditional 9 to 5, 9 to 7, 9 to... This is possibly in the night time. This is possibly odd hours. And for a lot of you, you may be trying to find hours from this job so you can do something else and get more money possibly. So I'm intrigued because you're starting with the dog and you're ending with the fox. And dog and the fox for me is also a friend who is who comes and goes. Very Knight of Wands kind of energy. Can you trust them? Can you not trust them? Or it's a work friend, a work colleague. So a work colleague, a work friend, connections which are, you know, some days there and some days not there. Connections that show red flag, Taurus. There's an information here which till you don't get clarity, do not proceed further. Possibly it's taken a very long time to come to you. Money is very strong on your mind this week, very, very strong. I do see you breaking bonds. I do see you breaking so that you can use it for your personality, your self-development, getting a makeover. Maybe some of you are taking out money and just getting some sort of thing done. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, at the end of the day, Taurus, everything that you're doing here is for self, and that's amazing. All right, Taurus, looks like an amazing week. Let me know how it turns out for you. I'll be very happy. Let's see your cosmic insight. 3 cards let's take out from the cosmic, and let's see what the cosmic wants to tell you. Taurus, let's take. Wow. Oh my gosh. I did not expect this. I did not. Remember I said Sunday we're starting with pets? Look at your first card. It's the pets. Or people like pets. Getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love. Taurus, I mean, this is what it is. I don't even want to say more. Sometimes the next one is caution. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. Do not do something till you get more information. Bang on. You have to find, you'll be ending up doing more work than actually necessary if you step into something without having complete information. And this I love. This is my favorite card in the entire Cosmic Insight, and it says manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. Simply love this card. It is just few words, but it has so much meaning. Tell the universe exactly what it is that you want, Taurus, and watch the universe's magic unfold. So that's what I have for you. What a beautiful, beautiful reading. Thank you so much, and I will see you in your next reading. Till then, do take very good care of yourself. Next up, we've got... Hello, Gemini, and welcome. This is your day-to-day prediction, next 7 days, what's coming in for you, day by day, every day, because we got to make it better and better, Gemini. So from the 4th to the 10th, Sunday to the Saturday, cards are flipping, Gemini. They want to talk. If you are ready, so am I. Let's go. 4th to the 10th for Gemini, please. Let's go. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Wow. You know, if I had to title this reading, I would call it Lucky Lady. Lucky Lady, Lady Luck. How interesting is that? Okay, Gemini. Something here about making a very big, strong, prominent move. Very strong. I'm also picking good news for women, Gemini women out there, trying to have a child, conceive. It looks like good news is right around the corner, or you might be pregnant, or you may be having trouble, but it's going to turn out for the better. Okay, there's an emphasis here of a woman. Let's go, Gemini. On the 4th Sunday, there you go, the lady has appeared. Something here to do with a woman. Possibly I'm talking to Gemini females. And this is you. If you are a female Gemini or resonate with the gender, you are thinking about your well-being. You are thinking about, the age that you are in. Very specifically, I'm getting that. The age that you are in. What can you do for yourself? How can you make yourself look better? How can you, in the age span that you are, what is it that you need to do for yourself in terms of physical, mental, all those things? Very specific. But that's what these readings do. They are very, very specific. So a Sunday is, and if you're not, then you're spending your Sunday with a woman, and it feels like the woman is very wise, has very wise information to give, and she just makes everything better, and she's herself been through a lot, physical hurt, mental hurt, but heals people, feels like a very healing energy, feels like a very healer energy. So that's your Sunday, 4th. On the 5th, and there you go, on the 5th, Monday, you've got the lilies. For a lot of you, this is a recovery phase. For a lot of you, you're going and meeting someone who's in a recovery phase, and you can see recovery. On Monday, you see active recovery. And this is recovering from something very, very strong. It could be, the graph is such that you could be recovering from a very strong illness, you could be recovering from a breakup, you could be recovering from possibly finding out another person in the connection, a third person kind of a connection. So this is a very massive recovery. I also want to say, whatever this is in terms of health and well-being, it has a tendency to come back and go. And it's very painful. It is painful. Therefore, you're taking active measures for recovery. You're seeing growth. Yes, you are. But the growth also comes and grows. It comes and it goes. There are moments of feeling, oh my God, I'm better. I can walk today, I can run today. And then the other day feels like, oh no, it's the same pain, it's the same trauma. It's different for different people. So the way I'm picking it up, I'm putting it out there. But all in all, Gemini, I want to say that it feels very temporary. It feels like a phase. It's not to test you. It's just because it's there. And if you focus on recovery, focus on healing, it's going to get so much better. On the Wednesday, 6th, you've got the snake. This is the thing that you need to be very careful. Be very, very careful. This does not look like a good energy. Warning. I want to say that, warning. This could feel like a person who's very shady. Shady conversations, shady promises. The word that's coming to me is shady promises. Also, please check for pest in your house. Check if you need to get fumigation done. Check if you need to put everything, because these are also things that bring in negativity and annoyance, and snake is an animal that brings in fear. So yeah, on Wednesday there is this after a period of healing, there is also a period, Gemini, like I said, back and forth, where you feel, oh my gosh, everything is come back. So this week feels like a lot of swing and miss, up and down, ebb and flow. It's not a linear week for you. One day is going to feel amazing, and one day is going to feel like, oh my gosh. Then on the 7th, which is Thursday, you've got the stork. This is an amazing energy. Amazing. Storks is all about bringing in good news, growth, expansion, travel, migration, moving. So on Thursday, you may be contemplating how to move away from this snake-like energy. And you are aware, Gemini, that whatever this is, there is some sort of baggage. There's no devil card here, but devil is the energy of being tied down to something. I want to say it feels like you're tied down to this. And the more you go away, you still come back into it. It does feel like that. But Thursday feels good. It's also a good idea to get out of the house and do something. You'll feel respite, you'll feel calmness, you'll feel happiness outside home. Outside, just go to the mall. Simple. On Friday, we've got the clouds. Clouds is having confusion. Clouds is a dilemma. Clouds is, it might just be cloudy outside your house, and therefore you cannot go. So a good idea would be on Thursday, go out and have fun. So Friday, you may find yourself homebound. You may find yourself, again, possibly temporary, but a dead end. A temporary dead end. Don't be disheartened, Gemini. I'm telling you, it feels, whatever it is, it feels very temporary. And when you know in advance, you can actually plan things for that day, and then it doesn't feel that. It doesn't take you with a shock, right? On the Friday, you have the whip. Whip is the energy of back and forth, and you'll feel this on Friday. You know it, and maybe now you can tackle it better. That's the whole point of this. But on Friday, something is likely to come back again. Something that causes you confusion, that causes drama, that does not give you enough clarity, comes back again. So things usually come back to us again and again because we need to deal with it. And when once for all we deal with it, I'm not saying the problem is solved, but we are in a better place, Gemini. So it's that kind of energy that if you deal with it once and for all, it may not get solved, but at least you will end up feeling better about yourself, because on the Saturday, we've got the clover. Clover is feeling good, feeling extremely good. And it's a rare day. This kind, it's something, it's like once in a blue moon kind of a feeling. And it's a good feeling. And it's directly mirroring the woman. So I feel on Saturday, you're going to feel, it's almost like you're going to tell yourself, did I do all of that? Am I that strong? Am I that powerful? Am I made up of all of these things? So yeah, it is, I won't say challenging, Gemini, because that would just be a downer. No, it's not. There are good moments and there are not so good moments. And I see you rise to the occasion, and I see you feel the, I mean, that's life, right? But if you confront it, if you come face to face with it, you deal it, there is, try your best not to escape anything. We don't even have that energy, but focus on the positives, focus on the recovery, focus on the healing. Find people that bring in healing in your life, and it makes you feel better. All right, Gemini, what an interesting week. Let's take out 3 cards from the Cosmic Insight for you. 3 cards, 3 amazing messages, please, for Gemini. We've got, let's take this one. Let's take this one. And let's take this one. All right. First one, we have a butterfly, if that is of significance. It says, let go. Make room for the new beginnings on its way to you, Gemini. If you have to let go anybody, anything, any habit, any object, just let it go. If you've not used something for 6 months, you're not going to be using it today, tomorrow, or ever. That's your sign. Let go so that you can make room for something new. Let go of anything that no longer serves you. The next card is sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out. Very, very likely. Very, very likely. Gemini, this is also yin and yang. Gemini, you are yourself, active and passive. You exist in duality. You have both the natures, the man and the woman, the active and the passive, the yin and the yang. So this is possibly one of those weeks where, you are also trying to figure out. And finally, we've got open up your heart. It will help you attract more love. Focus on the positivity, focus on the recovery, focus on the goodness of this. Yes, there are some moments which are challenging. However, your job, in order to find that amazing clover on the other side, on 10th, is to stay positive, optimistic, and leave your heart open. That's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope the right people get the message at the right time. That is always the intention of this table. Moving on to Cancer. Hello, Cancer. I hope you're doing amazing. This is your next 7 days. Yep, day to day, daily predictions, daily messages, so that you can use them. You know them beforehand, and therefore you can act better on it. That's the absolute idea. And I've always found that these messages are very, very accurate. So use them wisely and use them for your highest good. Okay, from the 4th to the 10th, Cancer, let's see. And 4th is a Sunday, so we're starting from a Sunday, Cancer. Let's go. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. My God, what a spread! What a spread! Can I just say, in order for something amazing to happen, something has to end. Very clear. We'll talk through each and every day. On the other side, you don't know. But for something amazing to happen, something has to be buried, something has to be finished. You gotta say goodbye to something. And this week, 4th to the 10th, the most important thing on your mind is the money, the growth. You are seeing the growth, you are loving the growth. Your money has increased from what it was before. A lot. A lot. And that's giving you freedom. That's giving you freedom to travel. That's giving you freedom to do things that you could not. In a sense, you're creating good news moments for yourself, Cancer. All right, let's go. On the 4th, Sunday, we've got the coffin. This is ending. This is death, possibly. This is burying. And this is on a Sunday. So I'm likely to say, for a lot of you, you're going to be just in your beds. For some of you, you may be attending a funeral. Pretty sorry. I know it's not a good thing to hear, but it is there. Therefore, I'm addressing it. or you may be thinking about someone who's not with you anymore, and that's where your mind is going. But coffin is all about endings. It's that box in which you put all those things and you bid it farewell, or you keep it under your bed, or you keep it high on top of a cupboard, and it has pictures of your past, pictures of your ex, whatever it is. But it is, I mean, in today's day and age, if it's on your phone, then it's either deleted or it's kept way down under where you cannot access it anymore. So 8 is just like closed off, not doing anything, not contacting, not being in touch with anyone. It's just a day where you want to be buried and nobody can find you. Very, very simply, nobody can find you, Cancer. On the 5th, on Monday, we have a man. So this is either a Cancer man or there is a man here of importance. Now this seems to be a pretty lucky man. I want to say that. It's a pretty lucky man. This man, the energy of this man is that this man is the bearer of good news. Man is possibly traveling. The man has to travel for work. The man has to travel to find information. So if you have a Cancer guy, your Cancer guy may not be close to you. Or if the Cancers are thinking about a man, then the man is possibly, yes, loaded with money, optimism, positivity, but they're not nearby. So the emphasis on Monday is on a man. And the man is exhibiting very good energies, I have to say that. On the 6th and on Tuesday, we've got the clover. Clover is, finding. For a lot of you, you may find money. Yeah. You may find, on Tuesday, you may find actual money on the road, on the streets, out there. Or you may find something valuable. You may find something that has been lost for a really long time and you were like, nah, it's not possible. But you do. You're also likely to meet someone that you've not met in a very long time. It's a very lucky day. Very, very lucky day. Make sure you make the most of this day. It's very lucky. It's lucky for investments. It's lucky for purchasing. It's lucky for buying. There is growth. On Wednesday, like I said, you have heavy emphasis of money. This is where the money comes in. Wednesday, you're thinking about your money. You're thinking about, if it's not money, then you're thinking about your resources, your skills, everything that you have around you, and you choose to call yourself abundant. It may not actually be, for a lot of people, if it's how you see abundance, If you have, for example, if you have enough food to last for 10 days, you feel very, very abundant. If you have enough clothes, like you have enough clothes for 10 days, you feel very, very abundant. If you have a good bed to sleep, you feel very, very abundant. So it feels like a very abundant energy. And in energies like this, you should manifest. In energies like this, you should ask for more because you're already in a state of, I have so much. Or I have all the good things. So Wednesday is looking very, very promising. Very, very promising. Keep that day. All days are amazing for you, Cancer. There is really nothing here except for the coffin, and which is on Sunday. So I feel you're good this week. On the Thursday, we have the Sun, and Sun is bright. Sun is the most powerful card, the most beautiful card, the most auspicious card. Emphasis on outdoor. In fact, the more you're outdoor, you're likely to find money. You will possibly not find that money that I'm talking about in your house. The more you are outside and outdoors, you're more likely to find money. Opportunities to make money also. Opportunities, bright ideas. Morning hours are very, very important. Mornings here, this entire week, by the way, is very, very important for you, Cancer. All productive things are happening in the first half of the day. In the second half of the day, I don't see you being able to accomplish something if you've put yourself out there too. So Thursday looks like a very good day. Stay outdoors, enjoy the sun, enjoy the warmth, appreciate, give compliments, get ready to receive compliments. It's a good day. It's a very, very... good day to work out, good day to go for a run, good day to raise your energies. Very fire-like. On the Friday, you have the Stork. Stork is the bearer of good news. This week feels like a lucky week and good news after good news after good news. It is what it is. It shows itself, and therefore I have to tell you, Cancer. The energies of awesomeness are always present. Question is, do we use them? Do we take advantage of them? And if you do, you will see the changes. Stork is about making big moves, bold moves. Storks travel all the way, in the south for winter. They're known for migration. They're known for. In fact, the whole concept of them bringing good news is that they're actually kind of telling that, hey, it's time to migrate. It's time to move. So you have to move. You have to do something if you want something. Staying at one place is not going to give you what it is that you want. And finally, on Saturday, you have the book. You may be sitting down and cuddling and curling up into a nice book. But I want to say because the book is all about information and unfinished and important information. And it feels like with the coffin and the book, something that was buried, something that was not thought to be of importance, or something that you were trying to stay away from and not addressing it, comes back on Saturday. You may have to do something all over again because you kept it aside. So all those things, do not procrastinate. Do not procrastinating, thinking I can do this next weekend. The things that you need to do this weekend, do it this weekend. Keep yourself free for the amazing things that are lined up for you. Don't increase your baggage by putting them off for another day. That's the kind of energy for 4th to 10th. All right, Cancer, let's take out 3 cards from the Cosmic Insight. And let's see 3 amazing messages for you. Amazing. Wow. The first one, and it has a clock on it. Patience. Just a few more months, good things come to those who wait. Good things come to, do not procrastinate. What all things you have lined up for yourself, make sure you are ready with the things that you have to do from your end. Because in a few months' time, the things that you are waiting, you're planning your travel, you're planning your trip, you're planning to use your money, invest your money, put it out there, purchase something, it's lining up for you. Patience. And the time, the clock here is of significance. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's 4 o'clock. Morning hours, productive hours. Then we've got a door and it says move on. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time. It's over. We're starting on Sunday with the coffin. So for any of you, if, the thing here is serendipity, Clover, finds us when we are ready. And when we are ready, we have to be a clean slate, fresh, not when we have excess baggage. You are starting with the coffin. Coffin is meant to be buried. It's not meant to be kept. So anything that is a waste of time, Cancer, clearly do not. And so cute, we've got the date night. Get ready to be wined and dined. For a lot of you, sorry if I spoil the surprise, but act like you're surprised. However, looks like there's going to be a date night, possibly on Saturday. Possibly on Saturday. And maybe the previous one did not go as well, and this is going to be like the one that's going to be like, oh wow, somebody's going to set like new benchmark. Feels like that. That's what I have for you, Cancer. Like always, I hope the right people get the message at the right time. All right. Thank you so much. Moving on to Leo. Hello, Leo, and welcome. This is your 4th to the 10th, the next 7 days, daily prediction, day-to-day prediction. so that you get the messages in advance and you can make them work for your highest good. It's better to be prepared. It always is, my dear friend. So 4th to the 10th, and 4th is a Sunday. Let's see. Leo, if you're ready, so am I. Let's go. Let's see. 4th, which is a Sunday. 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. It looks like a very good week for everyone. I am using different decks. I feel much more easier when everybody gets their own cards. Wow, Leo, this looks like a very, very, very nice week. 4th to the 10th. Emphasis on heart. Emphasis on how you're feeling. For a lot of you, your heart is feeling full. There's just so much joy here. There's so much joy. There's so much happiness. There's so much luck. There's so much love. All great cards. Maybe one neutral card, but all amazing energies. All right, Leo, let's go. On the 4th, you have stars. It's Sunday, and it's stars. It's stars is a very beautiful energy. Stars is the energy of having a lot, feeling limitless, knowing, you're seeing a growth, you're seeing an expansion. You're seeing something grow by numbers right in front of your eyes. For a lot of you, the wishes that you made, a lot of them have come true. It's beautiful. Nighttime may be very, very significant for a lot of you. Maybe you are planning a date night. Maybe you are, camping outdoors, that kind of energy. But Sunday feels really, really nice, really, really beautiful. If anything, there is absolute growth. And you're looking like a star. You're looking like maybe you are a celebrity. You are someone that people look up to. You are someone that people adore and admire, and, it's just that you check your page and you see, wait, what? So many subscribers, so many followers, that kind of energy. A lot of compliments. On the Monday and 5th, you've got the rider. Rider is a news coming in, or this is typically a person coming in. This is someone who brings an important information. Is it good? Is it bad? We don't know. But an important information, an important person with an information is coming your way on Monday. And it feels like whatever this person is bringing in may cause you to feel like you may have a choice. You may have a choice. You may have a decision to make. You may have a decision to make, and the decision may feel, it has to be made from your heart, obviously, because heart and feelings and emotions are very, very strong this week. There is a path here. If you choose that path, it feels like there's success written all over. So Monday, important messages. Make sure your phone is not off. Make sure you check all your notifications. Especially, I feel I'm also picking up, Leo, that this is something that you've been praying, hoping and waiting, and you're aware of it. You are aware. It's literally coming to the right address at the right time. Very nice. And that's the first card of the deck. It's very nice. On Tuesday, that 6th, we've got the crossroads. We've got that decision to make. You will heavily feel that you have to make a choice. Or you may be torn between making a decision. Should I go here? Should I go there? For a lot of you, you may have to choose between two people. Or you may have to choose between what your heart wants versus what you're typically supposed to do. But clearly, one choice is heart-based and the other choice exists. Now, there has to be some reason, Leo, that this decision has to be made. On the other side, the decision looks pretty good. There is nothing very confusing about this decision, but maybe this decision is important because if you make this decision, there is a massive growth in the way you are seen. Massive growth, like a job promotion, a raise, growth, a title, status, all those things. On the Wednesday, 7th, we've got the heart. So Wednesday, I feel, is the day where you're going to be, now that you've got the information, now that you've seen a little bit of growth, you've seen that you're admired, you've seen that you're loved, you've got all these bits and pieces. Now, I feel Wednesday is the day where you are possibly sitting with yourself and spending time with yourself. Even if you are engaged in work, your mind goes to your heart and your heart goes to your mind, if that makes sense. Or everything in your system goes back to that thing that you want and it's in your heart. Only you know it. And it gives you absolute joy. It gives you freedom. It gives you growth. It gives you expansion. I'm not seeing a person card except for the one, that information, but it feels like just an information person, a delivery guy, or the postman or something like that. But I'm not seeing a person here yet. So this is, I guess, Leo, between Leo and Leo, you and yourself. On Thursday, you have the sun. Sun is fire, you are sun. So you're going to be looking, can I say this? If you make the decision that makes your heart happy, it feels that kind of energy, that you've gone with your heart. You've chosen the person, chosen the thing, chosen the job where your heart has prompted more. So Thursday looks really good. Thursday looks amazing. Thursday looks like sunshine. Thursday looks like outdoorsy. It looks great. In fact, I want to say this, Thursday looks very productive. Very, very productive. The first few hours of the day are it's like it's that feeling of waking up highly motivated. There is a reason why people, they say that the early bird gets the worm, that kind of an energy. People who wake up early have an advantage over everybody else because they pretty much finish the entire day's work in the first few hours, that kind of an energy. You accomplish something very early. And it looks like a very good day for you. On the Friday, we have the bear. And the bear could be a lot of things here. The bear could be a boss-like energy. It could be you now looking like that boss, looking like that authority, looking like that person. For a lot of you, this could also be that you've gone to the mountains where there's good sun, you're closest to the sun, a trip to the mountains to get clarity, or just to enjoy, or just to, the weekend, or you're still in that New Year zone. It could also be that. It's very interesting. You have the stars and the sun both in the week. And star and sun is very celestial, very cosmic. It's not ordinary energies. You're doing something very big here. This decision is very big. Your growth is very big. It's a very important week for you. So Friday, yeah, something very big, or it's you. Be very careful if you're in the mountains for bears, by the way. Consider this as a warning. Be careful. On Saturday, you have the clover. Clover is a very lucky card. It's luck. Very, very strong, good luck. Very, very strong. This week feels like a big, badass, good luck. And it's not, people will call it and label it as good luck, but the Leos who've been working on themselves and figuring this out and have been anticipating this kind of know it's not good luck, but it appears as good luck to the rest of the world. It's very, very, very big. The energies are not small. I cannot say, I know this does not happen in a week, but I don't even feel like saying something small. It is big. The information coming is big. The option seems absolute. The choice seems absolutely amazing. You look wonderful by the end of the week. All right, Leo. Do let me know how it turns out for you. I'm very, very excited for you. All right, 3 cards from the Cosmic Insight for you, Leo. Let's see. What amazing. I mean, this whole reading is cosmic, can I say so? But yeah, let's go. We've got Wow, you're going to love these messages. The first one is commitment. Things are getting serious. Things are getting serious. Expect a proposal, expect a ring, expect a very beautiful ring. The heart is very happy. You may be traveling with your person to the mountains, under the sunshine, and looking at clovers or beautiful flowers. So things are getting serious. This is my favorite card. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's called Manifest, and it says, tell the universe exactly what you want. You have the sun and the stars. You know, the entire cosmos is in this week in your realm, in your premise, in your proximity. Tell the universe exactly what it is that you want. Don't be on a budget. Go all out. And then we have intuition, which says the red flags you ignore will come back to bite later. So nothing shows as red flags here. However, Leos, if there is something that you're pardoning or you're ignoring or you're letting it slide by the side, just know that it may come back and bite you in the wherever it does. So be mindful of that. Be mindful. I think because we have the intuition here, you will know. You can sense it before anything. So that feeling, if you get that feeling of feeling a little uneasy, know it is there for a reason. All uneasy feelings should not be ignored. They are your defense mechanism. They are your soul. They are your guides. However you want to label them, telling you, don't do that, Leo. Don't go there, Leo. Like that. That's what I have for you, Leo. I hope the right people get the message at the right time. And I hope you have a fabulous week ahead. Seems pretty interesting. Next up, we've got, hello, Virgo. How are you? Happy New Year. I hope you're doing amazing. This is your next 7 days, daily, day-to-day messages from the Lenormand. Very accurate. And the reason for this is so that you can take them in advance and prepare for the week ahead. That's how we get a head start in life. So let's go. 4th to the 10th, Sunday to the Saturday. I hope you're sitting peacefully and watching this. Let's go. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. And we have a mix of cards here, a mix of energies. And it's so interesting. Aries all the way till you right now, everybody's got the clover. Clover is a very lucky, something here happening in the collective for everyone where something lucky is meant to happen for everyone. Virgo, there is commitment. There is something important, something of value and worth that I feel you're ignoring. Something is costing you much more, and it feels like it's not being attended or it's not being given the attention that you should. It's like making a silly purchase when not needed, not paying attention to something which has the potential to give you better returns. Okay, Virgo, let's go day by day and see what's happening for you this week. And I hopefully can give you messages to make this week amazing for yourself. Sunday, we've got the moon. Moon is how you see yourself. Moon is spending time with yourself. Moon is of significance. So yeah, you may be just sitting and watching the moon in the sky. You know, this is not the same moon as the tarot. This moon is more about how you see. Now, if you see yourself as someone who's afraid of everything, then maybe those will get heightened. If you see someone as, oh my God, I have a lot of work to do on myself, that may get heightened. If you see yourself as, oh my God, I'm so good with things, that may get heightened. The way you see yourself is very important. It feels like a self-work day. Journaling, writing, meditating, watching things where you get to know more about self. It's like, oh my God, I didn't know I was an extrovert. Oh my God, I didn't know I could do this. That kind of a feeling. So self-work, self-indulgence, however, on how you see or how the world sees you or how you want to be seen. On the Monday, we have the letter. This feels like a very important document, by the way, Virgo. Beforehand, I'm telling you, on Monday, be very mindful of every piece of paper, every document you come across. The document may look tempting and exciting. However, it's not necessary. What is within the document is the same. I want to say that. Also, make sure you pay your bills on time. I do feel that some bills are not being paid on time. Some bills, letters are not being responded back. Some mails are not being responded back. Some mails are directly going to the spam and you may have no idea about it. So all your notifications, if official especially, of worth and of value, make sure they are not hidden. Make sure you can see them. On the Tuesday, and this is 6th, you've got the mice. Now, mice is worry, annoyance. Now, I'm guessing that whatever this letter, this piece of information, whatever you have typed, whatever message this is, whatever you've put in draft, this is worrying you. For a lot of you, this may be about money. But I also have to say this, make sure you kind of get your pest work, pest control done, because the energy of mice is the energy of lack, annoyance, stress, worries. I'm very strongly picking up having to pay your debts, having to pay price for something that's of value. And you're trying your very best till the last minute to hold on to it, maybe. But the more you hold on, the more it creates confusion. Something is really, really bothering you. And it's of worth and value. It has a MRP to it. It's not a small piece of thing. It's something that has a value to it. So on Tuesday, there is stress, there is nervousness. Make sure you stay hydrated. Make sure you take enough rest. Make sure, you are aware of this. It's not that you're not aware of this. So once you know there is a problem, stressing over the problem is only going to create panic within you. Once you know you have a problem, your next steps should be solution. Spending too much time in the problem could be very, very dangerous. I meant to say that to you. On the Wednesday, we have the ring. Now, ring is that valuable thing. Ring is also commitment. Ring is also a circle. If it's an object, it's a circle object of value. Gold coins, jewelry, could very well be jewelry, expensive jewelry. It's like you're, be careful of your belongings again, because mice steal. Mice steal. Keep your jewelry, belongings, precious cargoes, precious items locked and the way they are meant to be kept. Very, very important. Also, because we have the ring here, I'm inclined to say it could be a commitment, it could be a proposal, it could be an offer. If it's an offer, it's a very confusing offer. The offer does not state everything clearly. I have to say that. It's a very confusing offer. Maybe you expected more, but it's not. And don't be in a hurry. Do not be in a hurry to accept, sign, take everything. This week is not the week where you sign off documents. Try your best not to. On the Thursday, you have the clouds. Clouds is confusion. Clouds is uncertainty. Clouds is just clouds over your head. So yeah. This is not the week where you take action. This is the week where you observe what's going on in your surrounding. If you're too quick to make take an action, you may not be able to reverse something. You may not be able to press the undo button on something. That's what I'm picking up very strongly. So be mindful. Be very, very mindful. Because on Thursday, there is going to be confusion. It feels like you're also going to be homebound. You may not be able to go. So if you have to go to the banks, if you have to get some work done, try to do it before Thursday. Thursdays, it doesn't feel like something is going to keep you at home. On the Friday, woof, we need this. You've got the Clover. You've got the Clover. Clover is a lucky card. It is finding out something just like that, out of the blue. And I think this letter, which has so many problems, on Friday you'll figure out, or whatever this message, whatever this document is, you'll find out, wait, there are some good clauses here. There are some that I can use to my advantage. The whole confusion and stress, I think, towards the end of Friday and Saturday is completely going to fade away. Completely. Because on Saturday, you've got the lilies. Lilies is peace, resolution, peaceful resolution. The Sunday to Saturday, there is going to be a peaceful resolution, very close to resolution, recovery, feeling good, so much of anxiety, drama, confusion throughout the week. Just don't act on haste, don't sign anything. Observe, because what is at stake is at a very high price. Whatever it is, it's of value. So it's my job to tell you, don't act in haste. It's a very power-packed. It's like a Netflix week. Very power-packed. Do let me know how it turns out for you, Virgo. Let's take out 3 cards from the Cosmic Insight and let's get 3 amazing messages for you. Amazing for Virgo, please. We've got, let's take this. Let's take this. I mean, this is so accurate. Okay. The first one is challenges. Make decision, work on inner healing. That's what the peaceful resolution is towards. But it's going to take a week. It's going to take a week. It's going to take time. Everything is not going to get done, Virgo, I want to tell you, in one day. It's not. If that's what you're thinking, that's not going to happen. You have a very big decision. The challenge here is you have a very big decision to make. It has a very big value attached to it also. The next one is intuition, and it says the red flags you ignore will come back to bite later. The red flags. What are you seeing red flags in? Does this letter have, does this document, does this message have a red flag attached to it? So if before replying, please put it in the draft. Before replying, read it a million times, share it with someone, only then go forward. And it's in your intuition. So clearly the decision has to be made based on how you feel about something. It may feel very good, but if you dig a little bit, you come to know it makes you feel uneasy. And then we've got communicate, compromise, forgive, work it out. I'm not so sure about compromise. I'm not a fan. I would rather opt for negotiation instead of compromise. But forgive, work it out. So yeah, there is something here. Communication is very similar to the letter. So letter could also be typically here to people in an exchange of conversation. If this is a love connection, it literally feels that one person is not talking, one person is not making the move, and maybe one person wants to appear single, maybe one person is not ready to commit yet. So yes, I am seeing, but if you decide to communicate is when you arrive at a peaceful resolution by Saturday. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. I hope the right people get the message at the right time. And moving on to the very gorgeous Libra. Hello, Libra, and welcome. This is your day-to-day daily predictions from 4th to the 10th, Sunday to Saturday. I hope you're doing amazing wherever you're watching this from. And daily predictions, why? So that you can use them beforehand and turn the week into your favor and flavor. Just wanted to say that. All right, Libra, if you're ready, let's go. Let's see from the 4th to the 10th, Sunday to Saturday, what is it that you have? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Interesting. Somebody's coming in. Somebody is coming in. This feels like a very big proposal week, very big offer week, very big, it feels very good. The energies are there, Libra. The energies are there. The energies are supporting you. It's very, very, one look at it, no bad cards, all amazing energies. All days of the week look amazing. Let's start. On the Sunday, you've got the ship. Ship is movement forward. Ship is, because it's a Sunday, it feels like you're relaxing through the day. For some of you, you may typically be on a ship. You may be on a cruise. You may be still completing your New Year vacation, quite possible. But if it's not that, then it just feels like a mode of transport. A mode of transport. Not a cheap one, a pretty expensive one. Or you're watching the Titanic. I don't know why that came. Possibly you're watching a movie which has a ship. It's just popping up. Ship is also your, your work. The way you work forward for your work. So you may be, everybody's chilling out on a Sunday, but you are, secretly doing more. And you're making the move so that it comes in, something comes in, bringing some. Your move will allow for something to come in. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up on Sunday. Basically, you're not resting. You're not on your feet. You're not. You're all over and you're doing something exciting. On Monday, we've got the moon. Moon is card number 32, and moon is the way you look. Heavy emphasis. See, I feel this is why on Sunday you're working. This is why on Sunday you're doing the things. You're not being on your feet. Because Monday, how do you want to be seen? You want to be seen as someone who's very organized, who's very, whose house is in order, who does things to the T. Everything that has been put on your to-do list has to be accomplished. Very collected, very organized. That's how you want to be seen. And on Monday, that's how people are seeing you. The minute you step out, you literally get compliments. Libra, how do you do that? How are you so collected? How do you have everything in order? That's the kind of compliment you're going to get this week. How do you make it look so easy? How do you make it look so beautiful? If you have heard those compliments, please do let me know. On Tuesday, we've got the bouquet. You could literally be getting a bouquet of flowers. Or, I do see some pursuing hobbies. Pursuing things that you like. Spending some time. I'm getting a very Pinterest kind of a vibe, checking those things. You may not necessarily purchase them, but you have this folder, secret folder, where you put all these things that you're either manifesting or they are your dream, or they are your vision board, and you're putting them and you're organizing and you're keeping them, and you like to go there and you like to stay there for a while. That's the kind of energy. A lot of you are decorating your place, you're decorating your office, you're being congratulated. You could be going for a birthday party. You're going for a Capricorn's birthday party, possibly. So, Tuesday looks amazing. On the 7th, that's Wednesday, we've got the ring. Ring is a commitment. It almost feels like you travel. You give flowers and then you give the ring and then you propose someone and you tell them, I want you to be with me for the rest of my life. It feels like a proposal. It's keeping something with you for the rest of your life. Or putting holding on something for you. Putting like a token amount, putting like a deposit on something and getting it held for you so that nobody else can take it. It's like you've liked something, you've loved something, and then you say, can you please put it on hold for me? I'm going to come back later. And it's of lot of value. It's of lot of worth. It's expensive. It is something that if you that increases your status. It does. It looks like a gold medal. It looks like a waistband, a bracelet. Certainly expensive. Or it's simply an engagement ring. On the Thursday, we've got the heart. Love is in the air on Thursday. And you know, whatever this is, you're kind of for those who you don't have your people around you, you are deeply missing someone, deeply. If they are not near you, you're deeply missing someone, and you're going back and thinking of all those times when you're with that person very, very strongly. Also, you want to get married to this person that you're thinking about. You want this person to come and propose to you. You've dropped hints left, right, and center. You want this person to come. You've dropped all kinds of hints. Even if this is not a love connection, you've dropped all kinds of hints that I want you to compliment me. I want you to give me an offer. You're doing all the things, Libra, to attract. Not chasing, attract. On the Friday, you've got the anchor. Anchor is holding your guard, not making any moves. So I don't think on Friday you're going to be making any moves at all. You're going to be observing that day. You're going to see that whatever I have done, is it paying off? Have my hints been enough? Do I need to do something more? So it's more like, okay, today is the you're on standby and you're thinking, okay, so I don't see you make any actions on Friday. But you're pretty proud of what you've done throughout the week. Full use of every damn skill that you have. I love it. And on Saturday, oh, something is coming in. I don't know. I don't have the next card. I will tell you next week. You'll know. But it seems it's good. In fact, it seems what you've been attracting. Whatever it is that you've been attracting, whatever it is that you've been manifesting, it feels like it's coming towards you on Saturday. It's a very good energy. And I think all those days of doing the groundwork did not do much, but you staying silent for like 8 seconds, 8 minutes, 8 hours, and boom, you see it. All right, Libra, let's take out Cosmic Insight. 3 amazing messages for you for this week. And it seems like a really beautiful week. You know, very DreamWorks kinda. Okay, 3 messages for Libra, please. 3 amazing messages for Libra. We've got, and, oh, okay, I'm going to tell you in the end because that's the last one. The first one is a door. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time. It's over for whoever needed to hear that. Somebody's making you wait. Somebody's not giving you a response. Somebody's not giving you the time of the day. Libra, very simple. Move on. Don't stay at doors where you ring, you knock, you pound, yet you get no response. Very simple. The next one is intuition. The red flags you ignore will come back to bite you later. Make sure you're not ignoring anything. And what is red flags? Red flags is, you know, can I say this? The beauty about red flags is it looks really, really amazing. All that glitters is not gold. It looks really nice. So when you come across something that looks really nice, spend a little bit of time with it. And if you start feeling uneasy, you will immediately know that you need to shift. That's why we have the intuition here. Your intuition is your 24/7 customer care service. It's always going to help you. You just have to call, dial, and say, hey, intuition, how are you feeling? If you get a response, save me. Save yourself. Move on. Simple. And finally, we've got confession. That's what the entire reading feels like. Someone has to tell you someone. A proposal, an offer, something from the heart. Will you be mine forever? That kind of a... So, I hope I've not spoiled the surprise, and I still hope the gesture is much bigger than what I'm speaking, but someone has something to tell you. That's what I have for you. And I hope the right people do share with me, Libra, how your week turns out. It would be really, really nice. I will see you in your next reading. Next up, we've got Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio. I hope you're doing amazing wherever you're watching from. This is your Lenormand reading. Next 7 days, day-to-day prediction. Why do we do that? So that you're prepared to take on the week each and every day and make it work for yourself. Advantage, Scorpio. Let's go. 4th to the 10th, Sunday to Saturday. Scorps, if you're ready, so am I. Let's go. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Wow, clearly something is ending. Something is finally coming to an end. Is it good? Is it bad? But it's very important. Very, very important. Oh my gosh. My. Scorpio, this just got very, very, seems like a very, very difficult week. But it is one of those weeks which you have to go through. A very important, a very significant person is, if it's a personal loss, if you're going to lose someone this week, I'm extremely sorry. My condolences, I want to say that because it does feel like that. Let's go, Scorpio, let's go. On Sunday, you have the mice. This is nervousness. This is anticipating the worst. This is disturbing news coming your way. And I do feel for a lot of you, you kind of know you're already in stress. To see the mice on Sunday is not a good energy because Sunday is usually you're done everything and Sunday is a good day where, at least you don't have the work pressure. But I see stress on Sunday. I see, for some of you, there may literally be mice in your house. You may have to get pest work done. You may have to, put mouse traps, rat traps, that kind of a thing. Very strong because with the mice and the coffin is typically a rat trap, so that you can catch these little annoyance in the house. But I do feel on Sunday you will have a lot of stress. Or maybe here's the thing, Scorpio, there is a message, there is a news that you're anticipating and you're stressing over it. Let me tell you, the message is also coming, FYI. It's an important, significant message. Yes, you're stressing over it because possibly it could go down 2 ways. If it's good, are you going to feel better another day? Are you going to lose a day over that? And if it's bad, are you going to lose 2 days over that? I just want to tell you, get out of the stress, get out of the nervousness. There's no point. We face what comes to you when it comes to you. I think this could shift your energy. If you stop worrying about it, maybe that may not even happen. But if you're worrying, it's definitely going to happen. So you decide. On Monday, 5th, we've got the rider. There you go. There is something important coming in. There is someone important. It feels like a delivery guy, a message, a person. It feels like those messages which come to you in person. Why would somebody come and deliver a message to you in person? That means it's a very important, very significant message. Back in the days, when people used to come in person, the message was not of, hey, congratulations, you won a lottery. It used to be a very scary message, one that you're not prepared for. So, whatever it is, Scorpio, there's no point fretting over something. Gather yourself and have the courage to hear the message. And everything in life has an expiration date. Everything in life happens. I'm sending you a lot of love, and I'm not saying that it's not going to hurt you. I'm just saying that I hope you know that everything comes and goes. And you're allowed to mourn, you're allowed to feel the loss, but give yourself a time. Because life is also waiting for you. It loves you that much. Don't ever forget that. On the Tuesday, we've got the birds. Now there's a pair here. There are 2 people who talk to each other. 2 people who love each other. Is this a connection? You would know better. This feels like connection. This feels like news. This feels like people are now talking about it. Others are also talking about it. Is this news personal to you? Is this person personal to you? Or is this person a celebrity or somebody famous in the world? And it means a lot to you. It could also be that. I'm also picking up, Scorpio, this could be someone who's maybe not close to you, but could be very aspirational, role model, like a celebrity or a motivational or whatever, significant person who's made a mark. And yes, their loss also, those are also the kind of connections we build as humans. So it could be that also. I want to tell you, on Tuesday, it feels like news is traveling fast, very fast. Communication, connection, good words, good. Stay away from rumors. Emphasis here on rumors. You may, because when we are in that state and we get news, there are a lot of rumors also picked up. Grapevine, I'm picking up grapevine a lot. Stay away from grapevine. Stay away from whistleblowers. Stick to the facts. On the Wednesday, we have the key. This is good. I mean, key is answer. Key opens the doors. So you may actually hear the absolute correct thing on Wednesday. Before Wednesday, you'll just be in like, this could also be the loss of a job, loss of a position. It is an ending, Scorpio. It is an ending. It is clear-cut an ending. And it's an important ending, and it's an ending that is inevitable. You cannot change it. What you can change is your view, the way you feel about it. A key may be important. Be very careful with your key. The landlord's key, the house key, the home key. Be very careful. Don't lose it. On Thursday, we have the man. This is where the man pops. And either this is a Scorpio man or the Scorpio is thinking about a man. A man is of significance. This man could be a person who hires and fires. This man could be a doctor. This man could be getting a surgery done. This man could be getting, some sort of operation done. This man could be a farmer. This man could be someone who edits. This man could be anything. But if there's a significant person here, it will be different for different people. So emphasis on Thursday is on a person, an important person. On Friday, we have the scythe. Scythe is the cutting. It's the tool that gives you respite. It's cutting. I mean, scythe is used, typically scythe is used when you want to harvest, right? You want to get rid of the crap and you want to keep the good. You want to get rid of the weeds and you want to keep the good. So on Friday, solid chopping, editing, clearing out, also leading to ending, because scythe cuts things. Be very careful of sharp objects. Scorpio, be very, very careful and mindful. Glass, paper, anything. Be very careful. Maybe this person has a scar on their face. Jaw particularly. Nose. They have a scar. Maybe this person has a haircut. Maybe this person has got a like a hair transplant. So many things I'm getting. And finally, on Saturday, we have the coffin, the ending, the absolute ending. When you put something in the coffin, it means it's of no value. It cannot be brought back to life again. And the good thing is, whatever you're stressing over also ends. So whatever is ending is also ending the stress. But it is ending, Scorpio. So I cannot emphasize that how important it is for you to keep yourself calm and collected this week. Okay, 3 important messages. Let me know how it turns out for you. Let me know. I'm always there. 3 important messages from the Cosmic Insight for Scorpio, please. 3 amazing. Okay. And the third one. The first one is air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Air signs. I want to tell you, air sign is all about the mind, its thoughts, its communications. It's also gossip. It's good information, wise information, rumors, All of that is in your reading. So air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The next one is moving. There's a cute little drawing of a house there. Change of residence, moving in with your partner. We have the key here. We have the key. Keys open new doors or doors. So moving in with your partner. And confession. Someone has to tell you something. Someone has to tell you something. Scorpio. The birds and the confession. Confession is also, the truth, not the rumor, not the gossip, the truth. So I feel this is going to happen on somewhere around the Wednesday or the Thursday. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope the right people get the message at the right time. And I will see you in your next reading, Scorps. Moving on to, what are we moving on to? Sagittarius. Hello, Sagittarius. I hope you're doing amazing wherever you're watching this from. This is your weekly prediction, day to day, every single day, and from the 4th to the 10th, Sunday to the Saturday. And why do we do that? We do that so that you can prepare in advance for the week and then take on the week rather than the week taking on you, right? Preparation is always better. Okay, Sag, if you're ready, so am I. Let's go. Let's see. On the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Okay, something stays. Something stays. I want to say that. Is it a challenging week, Sag? Yes. Is this a challenge that comes and goes again and again? Yes. But I want to say this, that in all of this, you have the support of good people, good friends, good energies, possibly a pet, and something stays here. All right, Sag, let's see. On Sunday, we've got the Fox. Fox is typically the energy of work, the things you do. Fox lives for survival, the day-to-day thing, what you do. Now, I'm very, very amused how it's come on your Sunday energy, because Sunday is where you relax. Makes me want to say that on Sunday you're doing something which you're not supposed to be doing. Or you're still doing your routine work of the week, or you're still doing something for your survival. You're still doing something for your survival. It's almost like you're dependent on your survival. I know, very strong choice of words, Sag, but it feels like that. It also feels like you are stuck. You are held back. It's doing the same thing over and over again. And on a Sunday, it must be taking a toll on you, right? On the 5th Monday, there's a rider, there's someone coming in here with a message, with the news. This could be about work, this could be about job, this could be about the situation, the living situation, wherever you're stuck right now. Monday, you could be hearing something, you could be getting it anyways through a mail, message. Keep your notifications and everything on, because this message, whoever this person is coming to deliver, this is very important. It's almost like they're giving you the key, they're giving you an answer, they're giving you a solution. And this person or this message is going to be very supportive. It's going to be in your favor. That much I can tell you. So if you're getting help, take help. Don't say no to help. Be open to help. People who help, unless until there is a motive attached, and I don't see that. This looks like a good person with a good heart to help you. On Tuesday, on the 6th, we've got the key. This could be solution. This could be an actual key. Maybe you're being handed over a key. to something, or maybe you're being handed over a bigger challenge. Can I say that? You know how you get those, you get a key to the city, you get a key to, something is named after you, that kind of an energy. I also feel for a lot of you, Sag, you're getting like a plaque or something that you've achieved, nobody else could. This is just something that I'm picking up. And you know, like your name is engraved and being honored because of something you did. It's of high honors. It's not for everyone. On the Tuesday. So the key here, the responsibility or whatever this is, it does not feel light. It feels heavy. It feels of a heavy challenge, a heavy burden. It's a big responsibility, by the way. It's a big responsibility. Not many people will say yes to it. On the Wednesday, you have 7th. On the 7th, you've got the Mountain. The Mountain is a card of challenge. You will, Wednesday, possibly midweek, you will start feeling the challenge of it. You will start feeling, oh my gosh. You will start realizing it is a lot. It's a very tall order. Will I be able to keep up with this order? Is it exhausting? Will I be able to climb this mountain? Will I be able to take this road? Have I made the right decision? Have I picked up the right responsibility? I do think you have said yes to something. And you've said yes to something, and it's later on that you're realizing that, oops. So be careful what you say yes to. Then on Thursday, we've got the Whip. Whip is pain. Whip is hurt. Whip is something that goes back and forth. The challenge, the Mountain and the Whip together, Wednesday and Thursday, it's a very challenging 2 days for you. Very challenging. It's almost like you're in pain, you're in hurt. Also, it's like, you know, think of it, that it takes you 2 days to go for the hike up and then come back down. And those are 2 very painful days, that kind of. So clearly you've taken something here which is very, very challenging. It could very well be a project or an assignment which has been handed over to you, Sag, because you can only do it. And midway you realize, oh my gosh, this is a lot. Please take help. That's your best advice here. Don't try to accomplish, don't try to become a hero or a heroine, or, you know, it's good to take help. On the Friday, you have the Dog. Dog is pet, or dog is pet-like energy. Friends who are loyal companion, loyal support. You know, dogs will always warn you of what's to come. Dogs will always protect you. Dogs will always take care of you. Or friends like that. So you have friends, you have people. You may have people at work, but it's a good idea to assign, because this itself looks like a lot for you to do. And on Saturday, you have the Anchor. Anchor is a temporary hold, staying, putting yourself on standby, keeping the project on standby, because, you know, it's like, it's too much. It's too much. Also, I feel that yes may not have been an option, because how many times, no may not have been an option, because how many times are you going to say no? Sometimes we all need to do that one thing which is challenging so that we go on the other side. This may be one of those challenges or fears or milestones or something in your life which you've said no to a lot of time. But the more you're saying no, it's only getting bigger and bigger. So possibly you're deciding to kind of take it on now. But your best bet, Sag, is to take help. Do not try to attempt it alone. Smart work over hard work. Okay, 3 cards for Sag, please. 3 cards for Sag. Cosmic Insight. 1, okay. 2. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I've not seen these cards before. The first one, of course, I have. It says communicate. Compromise, forgive, work it out. Yes. The reason maybe you're not working with people around is maybe you've had in your work scenario a little bit of issue, a little bit of tiff. However, compromise, forgive, work it out because it works out for your benefit. Anything that makes your life a little simple, opt for that versus ego. The next one is Mercury retrograde. Electronic issues, communication issues, review everything. Maybe the project is put on hold because the challenge is something is not working. So review everything, quality check on everything that is around you. And we have spy. Someone's got their eye on you. You are doing your research. This looks like, okay, if it's not work and if it is, it just feels you are very busy in work and someone is spying or stalking over you. But it, for me, does not feel like this is a love situation. It feels like a work. And if you're at work, then somebody has a, or maybe the project that you're working on, everybody else has their eye on it too. So, but there are people to support you, choose them wisely. That's what I have for you, Sag. I hope the right people get the message at the right time, always the intention. Moving on to Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn, and a very, very warm welcome to the table. I hope you're doing amazing wherever you're watching this from. This is your weekly, day-to-day, daily prediction. And why do we do that? We do that so that you're aware of the energies in advance and you can prepare yourself for the week rather than the week taking on you, right? All right, Capricorn, if you're ready, we're doing this from the 4th to the 10th, which is a Sunday to the Saturday. Sunday will give you a head start to prepare for the week. So let's go. Let's see what you've got. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. You're making a decision this week. You're making a decision this week about money. There's a very interesting set of cards here, Capricorn. Very, very. I mean, are there any negative cards? No. There's one strong card, and that's right in the center on Wednesday. That's the day when you edit, when you chop, when you cut. But on the other side, I see growth, I see expansion, I see, it almost feels like you're consolidating your money this week, possibly selling a house. Let's talk, Capricorn, let's talk. On the Sunday, we have the sun. How nice, sun on the Sunday, very aligned. You're very aligned. You've got, it's on Sunday that you get the maximum clarity. And I think you're operating this week with clarity. With clarity. You cannot get more clear than the sun. In the sun, you cannot hide anything. Everything shows itself. And on, it's almost like your awareness is 100 times. Card number 31, number 4, if that is of significance. So Sunday, you've really utilized your Sunday well. It's like you've recharged yourself. You put yourself on a plug point. You've charged yourself up because you know that the week ahead has a lot. It's asking a lot from you and you're ready. You're ready. On Monday 5th, we've got the tower. This is a structure. This is a building. This is something of tall order. This is also a place. When I look at the tower, it's got a clock. So it reminds me of Big Ben. It also reminds me of, for me, it reminds me also of that beautiful princess who was in the castle and she was there trapped for a very long time until someone came to rescue. So Monday feels like being either trapped in time or a structure, a very important structure. Are you visiting this structure? I don't think so. Is this structure from a very long time? Yes. Is this structure important to the family? Yes. Is this structure your root? Yes. Does this structure give you money? Yes. It does. It feels very close to home. It feels very close to It's something that you've put the seeds and you've grown that tree, that kind of energy. And it's been with you for a very long time. 5 years, 19 years for some. Tuesday. On the Monday. On the Tuesday, boom, we have the fishes. Fishes is abundance. This is money. This is your resources. This is the things that you call. See, a fish, there is this very lovely saying that you teach a man to eat a fish, you take care of his hunger for a minute, for a meal. But if you teach a man how to catch a fish, you set that person for the rest of their life. So fishes are the reason why we live. Money is one of them. But it could also be skill set, it could also be resources, it could also be, and you have to see how you have allocated your money and your resources. So on Tuesday, I do see you taking a good accountability of, I think for a lot of you, you're thinking in the last 19 years, 10 years, 1 year, how much money have I made? How much has my skill grown? What do I have different? Am I the same or have I become different? Because it's right next to the tower. So I'm inclined to say that the money that you have grown from a period of time, your fixed deposits, the money in the bank, the money or the things that have been building and piling up for a while. On Wednesday, we have the scythe. Scythe is cutting, scythe is chopping. Scythe is a tool that when it gets rid of the weeds and it keeps. So basically, it's a tool of harvest. It's right next to the fishes. Makes me want to say you're cutting off money, taking out some money, because you need to put that money in 2 places specifically. 2 places. Or you're splitting your money into half because you're now creating, this could also be 2 ways. You're either taking out money because you have to make 2 payments, or you're splitting your resources or splitting something into 2 so that they can then generate furthermore. I am also being inclined to put that. So like the simplest thing I can tell you is instead of consolidating your money and keeping it at one place, which you do in the first half of the week, you realize that what if I split my resources and what if I send them in 2 different directions? At least one will be safe. With the other one, I will see where I need to pump it in immediately. That kind of very strategic week, very nicely thinking and preparing. That's why you have clarity on Sunday. Sunday, you've charged yourself so that you can do that. On Thursday, you have the crossroads. This is the decision that you have to make. This is because, and I feel that because you have taken out, I think you first take out the money and then you're in this decision. You're not, the decision comes later on. It's the availability of the resources, the availability of the money that gives you that option of having to. It's not that you have 2 options and then you're taking out the money. I can sense, Capricorn. It's that you've taken out the money and now, it's like you first sell your house and then you're like, oh my gosh, I sold the house, now how do I put the money? It's not that if I sell my house, then I will get, no. The order is what I'm telling you. So then when you have the availability of the resources with you, you get these 2 options and you have a decision to make on Thursday. On Friday, you have the tree. Tree is the roots, tree is the structure. So do you pump it back? Do you keep this? One option is that you keep it for growing more. And I see you take that option, by the way. It's almost like you're using one to pump into the other one. And the one which is already growing, you're putting in there. And that tree, on Saturday, you have the garden. Garden in today's day and age is social media, digital media, internet. Are you investing in something on social media? The tree is very close to the garden. It is almost like, garden is the place where you feel the happiest. It's definitely not home. It is outside home. For some, the garden may be, back in the days, people used to go to the park, right? It's a social place. What is your social place? Social place for somebody could be a concert where they go and perform. Social place for somebody could be social media. Social place for somebody could be podcast. It could be blogs. It feels like you're putting in some money towards the end of this week into your social media, and yeah, that's what I see. And it's because you have the money, or you have made some money out. Okay, Capricorn, let's see. You know, why I'm being silent is because I'm myself thinking that how would we know if this decision is a good decision? Because what I am seeing is that this wealth has been generating for a really long time. So, would you keep it? Would you grow it? Or would you put it out there? This is one of those moments where you really have to trust your own intuition. You do. Let's see what we've got, Capricorn. 1, 2, and oh, wow. That should help you. The first one is communicate, compromise, forgive, work it out. I don't see another energy here. I don't. So maybe you need to compromise. I'm not, again, not a fan of compromise. Maybe you need to forgive yourself and you need to work it out with yourself. Because I don't see the presence of any other energy than you. Maybe you need to talk this whole plan that you have made, by the way, with self. And forgive yourself. Then we have vacation. There's a suitcase. You will be traveling soon. Not this week because I don't see any energy, but it does say soon. So maybe a part of the money you may take and you may go and travel. Who knows? Because decisions are made after this money is available. I have to emphasize that. The decisions are not being made beforehand. And then finally, the card that I love the most, I'm so happy to see it for you, Capricorn, we've got manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. Spell it out for the universe. Write it down for the universe. Communicate with the universe. Work it out with the universe. There is no other energy here, Capricorn. You need to do this with self and the universe. Spell it out in the form of a prayer, in the form of however it is. I think this is something that you're doing here, which is very important, that you need to think through. Think through. All right. That's what I have for you. And I will see you, Capricorn, in your next reading. Till then, do take very good care of yourself. Moving on to Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius, and welcome. This is your next 7 days reading. Daily prediction from the 4th to the 10th, Sunday to the Saturday. Why do we do that? We do that so that you get messages in advance, so that you can use them to take over the week. Yes, Aquarius, get ready to take over this week. And if you're ready, so am I. Let's go. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Interesting. Very, very interesting cards on the table. Clearly, there is a challenge here. The challenge is of communication. Clear communication, some news. This week, there is some important news that is meant to reach you. That is meant to reach you. Will it reach you? Has it reached you? We will talk about it. But I'm also seeing new conversations, childlike conversations. I'm seeing growth. I'm seeing expansion, Aquarius. But this week, it leaves you still with communication. Therefore, I'm going to say this, something is still not completely resolved. So stay with me. On the 4th Sunday, boom, the letter. Either you're sending or you're receiving a message, a text, something. There is something very important, and it seems like it's a message about to the family, to some group, those kind of messages, you know. However, these messages are very vague. Very vague. I mean, they're not clear. Or you're sending a link of messages, a series of messages, you're getting through something, but you're not arriving at the answer that you want. It's almost like, think this way, that in order to get what you want, you have to now work through 20 people in between. One department, another department, like that. So Sunday you're drafting, you're making that message, you're writing down, you're becoming very clear, you're seeing messages, you're flooded with messages, writing, a paperwork is very important. Very important. It could be a deed, it could be something about a home, it could be papers that are, you know, like health insurance, like important papers, really important papers, your graduation certificate, your birth certificate. Just a very important piece of paper is of emphasis. On Monday, we have the tree. Tree is a solid structure. Tree is growth. Tree is expansion. Tree is being solid. On Monday, you look solid. I want to say that. You look very, very solid. People look up to you. You're growing. You're expanding. You're branching out. You're branching out. You're very, very valuable. And so whatever the situation is, Monday, you're looking solid and stable, and you're continuing the day the way you would hope for your Monday to go, typically. It's looking good. It's not the most best day. It's definitely not a bad day. But it's just a very typical day in an Aquarian life. I want to say that. So good. On Tuesday, 6th, we've got the child. You may be spending time with a child. A child is also the energy of a fresh beginning, a new start, a new idea, a creative idea. Doing something a new way. And I like the fact that it's after the tree, because you've spent this time with yourself, you're solid. One of the ideas, it's almost like a new idea has shown itself to you, or a new approach, a new way. Can we say Gen Z? Let's say Gen Z. Can we say the new generation? We'll say the new generation. Can we say, you know, the alpha? It just feels new. You're trying a new way. You are reinventing the wheel. No. Are you taking the wheel further? Yes. Yes. That's nice. On Wednesday, 7th, we've got the mountain. Okay, so there's a challenge here on Wednesday, midweek. Midweek, you will come face to face with a challenge. Because you're doing something new, Aquarius, there is going to be a challenge. I mean, I think it's just how life likes to keep it. Whenever we try something new, whenever we start something new, we hit upon these initial roadblocks, which because you've started, it looks like a very big mountain. But when you cross it and go on the other side, you're like, you know what, in the beginning I had that challenge, and it's so small. New things are always bigger. The challenges feel bigger, but maybe they're not. So our job is just to cross them, tackle them, face them. Because it's right there, staring at you on Wednesday. For a lot of you, I also feel this could be internet, Wi-Fi connection. You may feel the loss of Wi-Fi connection on Wednesday. There may be a challenge. For people living on higher floors, there may be a challenge. Climbing up, climbing down. Maybe your elevator is shut down. That's also very possible. Seeing something, vision. I don't know why I'm saying that, but maybe vision. That could be a challenge. On Thursday, we have the birds. Birds is conversation, communication in any form. It could be gossip, it could be rumors, because this is, we're living in the day and age of internet. Communication comes in all sorts. So be very mindful of the communication that you are consuming, Aquarius, that is coming to you. Aquarius are known for sticking to the facts. You're like the king and the queen of swords from the tarot. So I think you can handle this week very well. Aquarius, whatever this is, you of all people can handle this week extremely well. So yes, because there is a letter and communication, I'm just very inclined to say there is important piece of information coming or going from your end and you're the one possibly doing it, or you're on the receiving end. Now, on Friday, getting information through someone may also be a problem. That's it, not much. A small challenge, initial hiccup. On Friday, you have the Sun, the best card. The best. Friday, you're feeling good, you're feeling great, you're feeling outdoorsy. Don't stay at home, step out. Some obstacle, whatever the challenge was with the group, with that, you know, that whole line of people, you may get clarity in that. You may get clarity. You may feel like, you know, okay, one person is out now. Now it'll feel lesser and lesser. I want to say that, because I feel you're conquering one step at a time on the mountain. You've not taken a leap. You've not taken a jump. I wish I had the stork here, but you're taking small steps on a challenge or a mountain that you have assigned to yourself, Aquarius. On Saturday, we've got the clouds. Clouds is, okay, after the sun, the clouds come. So after the clarity, after that hit of clarity that you got, Saturday feels like, I need more. So it feels like not a day off, but it's an off day. Saturday feels like, at this point of time, you could only get this much. Maybe you'll have to pump in again. So all in all, Aquarius, the week is, it's a pretty ordinary week in the life of Aquarius, I want to say that. But whatever this paperwork, whatever this communication, I just want to say, and it looks like you're taking very small steps. And if the challenge is big, maybe you want, maybe just consider taking bigger, bolder steps. I see you take very new approaches and moving the wheel forward. So whatever suits you, whatever floats your boat, whatever rocks your boat, Aquarius. But it just feels like we'll have to wait another week and see where this lands. So good luck with the week. It seems good. Let's take out 3 cards from the cosmic. We've got 1, we've got 2, we've got 3. Okay. First card is really amazing. It says Guardian. A lost loved one watches over you. Aquarius, somebody is watching over you. Whoever you've lost, there's a guardian. There's somebody from your, your ancestry. I want to say it because I saw the tree here too. Tree is your root. Somebody's watching over you. Somebody's got your back. You can feel it. You know it. Then you've got addiction. Challenges with unhealthy habits and financial struggles. Aquarius, if you have anything that you know is unhealthy, do address it. Don't suppress it. Don't make it into a big mountain. And financial struggles. Be very careful with your money. Maybe this is a letter about your money. Maybe this is a letter or message about your, money that you've kept away. Could be. And we have a no. It's not the right time. So like I said clearly, because we've got the clouds and something does not unfold. You do get a step closer because you're also taking small steps. But something is not entirely unfolding this week. For that, you will have to be patient. So, or take bigger, bolder steps, Aquarius, whichever comes first. That's what I have for you. Do take good care of yourself. Finally, hello Pisces and welcome. This is your daily prediction from 4th to the 10th, your next 7 days, Sunday to the Saturday. I hope you're doing amazing. We're doing this so that you get your messages in advance and you can make the most out of them and be ready in advance, right? That's the whole purpose. If you're ready, Pisces, I'm ready. Let's jump in. 4th to the 10th, let's see what we've got. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Okay, I want to say this. There is an ending and there is a new beginning. The same week, in the same week. One thing's finishing and another thing. And that's good. Whatever this thing that is ending, it has really taken a toll over your heart. It has stressed you out. Friends have been there to support you. You think you've risen to the challenge. You know, you've got plenty of support system here. I want to say that. Whatever the situation you're going through, Pisces, it could be health, it could be mental, it could be work, it could be love. It has been a process. You do feel the stress of it on your heart. Could be a breakup, could be a loss of job, could be a loss of someone, could be a loss of pet. There are a lot of animals here. But I want to tell you, one thing is finishing. Immediately, a new thing is starting. That's really nice. Let's go. On Sunday, you have the coffin. Coffin is ending on a Sunday. So it's almost like you're detaching, you've buried yourself, you don't want to get in touch with anyone, you don't want to meet anyone. It's also that kind of an energy. Or it's a clear-cut ending of something. And whatever this ending is, by the way, it's taking away all the stress, all the pain, everything away. It could be someone that is dear near to you. It could be a pet also. On Monday, you have the mice. See, it hits you on Monday. Monday, you feel, you know, mice is trouble. Mice, when they are in your house, you're uneasy. You're not, you know, it's not that they can do something major and massive to you, but the presence of mice feels ickish, like, you know it's there, you want it out of your system. So on Monday, I feel that something is really, really troubling you. Something is really troubling you. And you may have thought you've put something to rest. It's not going to come back again. Maybe on Monday. It just, you know, it's like one of those where you, let's say you put rat traps, you caught a mouse or two, and then eventually you realize, oh my God, they're back. That kind. Something that you thought you had put to rest, but it comes back again and troubles you a little bit more. So be mindful. Be mindful what you and who you engage with on Monday, because there are weaker and negative energies on Monday. On the 6th, Tuesday, you've got the dog. This is you spending time with your pet, having good loyal companions, loyal friends, talking about growth and expansion to people of the same tribe. Very good energy, very, very good energy. Tuesday, you look much better than what you looked on Monday. It almost feels like whatever happened on Monday is forgotten. It's forgotten. So good energies on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, we've got the bear. After the dog, we've got the bear. It's almost like, you know, in the right company, Pisces, you thrive. In the right people, you grow. With the right people, you remember your value, your worth. And with the wrong people, you feel dead, you feel lost, you feel like, oh my God. This is clearly the energies. With the right people, you feel expansive, you feel like the boss, you feel like the bear. And with the mice, like, you know, you almost feel dead, not even alive. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm getting that distinction very clearly, identifying the right kind of people. You know, animals are also representations of people. So on Wednesday, you're going to be looking very good. Expect a job promotion, expect a raise, expect good things, expect to look threatening, to look intimidating. Expect to come across someone like that also, but you're also looking good. On the Thursday, you have lilies. This is recovery. This is now feeling really good about yourself. Really, really good. I like how in the first half of the week, you go through this energy shift, and then towards midweek onwards, you look really good because you understand in which company your energy is feeling good and in which set of people it's not feeling so good. So lilies is about wellness, it's about recovery, it's about, you know, it's about like going for physiotherapy, going to a wellness spa, taking care of yourself, grooming yourself, taking your pet out for grooming, also possible. Very nice. On the Friday, you have the heart. Heart is all the matters of the heart. Heart is love is in the air. Heart is, you know, feeling good. Feeling good. And I like because this feels good after the lilies. It feels good after the lilies. So whatever was stressing you and annoying you on Monday, because you did something, you know, you did something. There is an actual gesture here of recovery, of wellness, of meditation, of treatment. I am getting the word treatment also. And treatment with the expert that makes you feel better. And then on Saturday, you have the child. Child is new beginnings, a fresh start, spending time with your children. Look how you start Sunday with the coffin, which is the ending. And then on Saturday, you have the child, which is a brand new beginning, feeling childlike again, feeling renewed. So whatever, and I want to tell you this, Pisces, heavy emphasis on some sort of technique of recovery. This is not just come on its own. So don't dismiss the idea of taking a recovery or time out or healing modalities, healing therapy, things like those, because you've done something here on Thursday, or you're getting the opportunity to take care of yourself, groom yourself, pamper yourself, spoil yourself. All right. 3 messages from the Cosmic Insight for Pisces. Let's take out 3 amazing messages to wrap up the reading. For Pisces, let's see what we've got. 1 has come out on its own. 2. And whoa. Okay, nobody's got cards like these. Nobody's got message like this. But I do remember saying that you buried something and it comes back again on Monday. So let me just tell you. First message, Pisces, is they'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. So if you're happy about it, great. If you're not happy about it, which you're showing me with the mice on Monday, then somebody's coming back and expect to hear from them soon. The next one is intimacy, sexual chemistry, reminiscing. Clearly, this is about somebody that you're missing. You thought it's over, but is it? Is it, Pisces? And then we've got distance. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. See how well connected are all these 3 cards. Distance, intimacy, they'll be back. So for whoever that was meant to hear that message, that's what I have for you, Pisces. Thank you so much. I will see you in your next reading. Till then, take care. And that's all that I have for all my signs. See you in your next reading. Your energy reading is going to be up tomorrow. Make sure you watch them for the entire week. I will take your leave. Take care and have a fab week. Bye-bye.